Okay, moving on. Question number 3 comes in here from Sarah. Hi there, Sarah. Thank you for being part of the amazing WiggyWam community and for submitting your question to us here. So Sarah's question is, in a depressed market, I find it really challenging to convince potential clients about the value we provide as estate agents, which is impacting our ability to maintain or increase our fees. What strategies can I use to communicate our value proposition effectively and justify our fees? Great question, Sarah, and I'm really pleased that you've asked that question in such a comprehensive way, because there's quite a bit to look at there from a point of view of you being the expert agent and you wanting to help and support your clients as much as possible. And the only way you can do that is by charging them a fee that is commensurate to the work that you're going to do in supporting them to sell their property. And time again, you know, the frustrating scenario that agents face with right now is going up against online platforms that say, well, we'll sell your house for free. Okay, or going up against the competition that overvalues and underfees it and says, yeah, we'll get you the most and we'll charge you the least for doing it. Okay, I understand that battle is so difficult to take on. And the only way that I know how you can do that, Sarah, is you've got to spend a lot longer nurturing the client. Okay, now earlier on in the webinar, I addressed Tim's question, okay, about building a stronger presence in the local marketplace. But when it comes to nurturing your client, as I say, you've got to enter that conversation a lot earlier in the client's mind and be there to be the one that helps and supports them and provides them with the guidance that they need on their journey. Now, I've highlighted the traditional approach, which is get your free valuation. Well, what about offering a, open clinic, for example, where, once on a Wednesday afternoon, you run a webinar and you just spend an hour answering questions from people who are looking to, move house. What concerns do they have? What information do they need in order to make that move? Who are the right power team they should be plugging into if they want to get the right mortgage, they want to get the right legal advice, etc., etc. They want to avoid working with a solicitor who's going to drag the transaction out forever and ever. What do they need to be aware of when they go around looking at a property? All of this sort of stuff is real value add that to you, Sarah, being an expert agent in the industry, is probably going to seem like really, really basic stuff. But then imagine your client hasn't moved house for 10, 20, 30 years, or imagine your client is one of the 40% of first-time buyers who are scared stiff about getting involved with the entire process because they just don't understand it. They don't know what's involved. They don't know what they need to do. They don't know who they need to employ. They don't know where to go for advice and all the rest of it. Those are the sorts of people that you're going to need to tap into now that the market's going to get harder to sell properties, okay? So that is about providing as much value as you can. As I said to Tim, you can do this in the format of blogs, you can do this in the format of video content that you're producing. You can produce your own book, which I think is an excellent idea when it comes to getting people more insight into you as an agent and how you can really help them. And one of the things I think people need to be doing when it comes to writing their own book is sharing the stories. If you've been in the game for 5 years or more, Sarah, you'll have a lot of experience that to you might have forgotten half of it. If I'm honest, you probably have entered all these different scenarios. You've helped clients either save money on the property that they're buying, or you've got them more than you thought you could for the property that they were selling. And I would encourage you to go back through your archives and look at the properties that you've sold and write down ideas for stories that you created around the sale or the purchase of properties for people, because what you'll find is that's really relatable stuff. And one of the ways that we bond as human beings is through the power of story. So if you can share, something like, here's how I helped my client Dave save £40,000 on the purchase of his home. I mean, who's putting content out there like that in the marketplace at the moment? Not many people, okay? Now, if I was a buyer of property, that headline would attract me to want to read that blog post or that letter or newsletter, whatever it might be, because I'm going, actually, I'd like to save £40,000 on the purchase of the next house. I mean, who wouldn't want to save £40,000, which is Actually, far more. If you think about it, you've got £40,000 over a 25-year mortgage, which is probably going to work out to about what, nearly £80,000, if you think about it. So the saving is massive when you put it into that sort of context. And this is the sort of thing that people need help and support with. Now, you've probably got a massive mailing list that you're sitting on that need this help and support. So write the blog posts. You know, you can use AI to help you with these sorts of things. Now, put those blog posts onto your website, drive traffic to it in the form of your email marketing, and market to these people and let them know that you've got this content out there, okay? Because this is what's really helping you to raise your profile against everybody else in the marketplace who isn't really going to be doing all of this. I can tell you that straight away, okay? And one of the things that's really powerful to tap into is referrals from past clients. Now, if you've got a bunch of testimonials on your website where you've done a really good job for helping people sell their homes, or a really good job in helping people buy properties, get testimonials from them, get video testimonials from them. You know, if you're that sort of bubbly, effervescent personality, get them in the office, shoot a quick video with them, maybe have a glass of wine with them or something, just to really help people understand that you are a really safe pair of hands to help them navigate the moving minefield and to help them buy or sell the property that they've got, right? And that's what I think is missing. Where's your social proof? Where's your testimonials? Where's the support in the form of referrals from previously satisfied clients who really want to support you in your business because they recognize you've done a really good job for them. They recognize that not all estate agents are the same because you've really helped them. And these, again, can form really valuable bits of marketing that you can put into your own book or your blog posts or on your website, et cetera, et cetera. And it's about building that awareness. And, you know, one of the things that I think is a challenge, Sarah, is that, you know, a lot of people expect this sort of thing to happen overnight, and it can take, you know, maybe a year or longer to build up your online presence by doing this sort of material. But the point is, it becomes a 24-hour a day, 7-day a week marketing machine that constantly brings you leads without you even having to work for it. Okay, and it's very, very popular, you know, nowadays to be doing this sort of thing, but do it in a way that is authentic. Do it in a way that's not centered around you, the agent, but centered around the client and the real results they've got. Okay, what I just gave you there is absolute gold. So if you didn't get it, go back and rewatch this video, but it is about focusing on the client and the outcome they can expect to receive as a result of working with you. Okay, so I hope that gives you some kind of an idea, Sarah. One of the other strategies that I've got for you to think about, if you want to look at jacking up your fees, I don't understand why estate agents don't offer things like a gold, silver, and a bronze package of services for their clients, okay? Because to me, it makes perfect sense. And if you sit down and again, refer back to Alex Hormoz's book, $100 Million Offers, okay? If you refer back to that, and he will tell you how to build packages out for your estate agency services, okay? And if you think about it from that point of view, look at all the things that you could offer your clients, okay? And break them down into, well, what can I offer if I offered somebody a gold standard at 2%? If somebody paid me 2% to sell their home, what level of service would I be providing? And the challenge is, estate agents and conveyancers in particular will go, oh, clients don't want to pay that much for me to help them. Okay, therefore, I'll just do what my competition is charging, and then I'll charge 1% or less. Okay, whereas when you switch that thinking and you go, okay, the client's going to pay me 2% to sell their home. What do I need to provide to, you know, offer that level of service? Because it switches your thinking and it opens up the possibility of a greater conversation with the client. So your gold service might be at 2%, your silver might be at 1 3/4, and your bronze might be at 1.5%, for example. But you're itemizing exactly what they're going to get. Plus, you can do some really cool things and start to add in things like bonuses for the client signing up with you. And that might seem like a really odd thing to offer in the estate agency world. Again, who else is doing it? How many of your competition would be offering a bonus just for signing up with you? And the answer to that is precious few. Okay. And I think that can be really, really powerful, because the bonus might be you will be their personal concierge when it comes to buying their new home, and you will take on all the stress of the negotiation for them and help them secure their property at the best possible price. Okay. Now, who wouldn't take that on if you're an expert estate agent used to negotiating and being in the trenches on behalf of your client? Okay. To me, again, it makes perfect sense. But that 2% could make a massive, massive difference to your profitability at the end of the day, and spell out to your client in clear terms, okay, just how much more beneficial it will be to go with you rather than your competition who's lowballing on the fee. Okay, so hope that helps, Sarah. As I say, I've thrown quite a bit at you there. You might want to go over that a couple of times and just sort of filter out the gold nuggets that I know that are waiting in there for you. So give that a go. And if there's anything else I can do to support or help you on that one, Sarah, please do let me know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's been the end of today's webinar. Thank you so much indeed for joining us. We're here every week doing these. I absolutely love being able to address some of your questions here and share some knowledge and advice, which I hope you find useful and entertaining. If nothing else, if you want to submit your question to us, you can do so. Send it through to us via email, which is happytohelp@wiggywam.co.uk. That's happytohelp@wiggywam.co.uk. You can also send it through to us on Twitter or Instagram. Handle is @WiggyWam_UK. That's @WiggyWam_UK. Or you can go to our website, which is www.wiggywam.co.uk. That's wiggywam.co.uk, where you can sign up. You can set up a profile on that website and send us your questions through there as well, which would be amazing. So, as I say, guys, wishing you all the very best of luck this week and going forward. I hope you're going to get some time out for your summer holidays as well. Hopefully the weather will pick up and be even more glorious now than we've had over the course of the last couple of weeks. And if there's anything we can do from WiggyWam to help and support you in your journey, it would be our pleasure to do so. So thanks ever so much indeed for joining, guys, and wishing you all the very best of luck in the future. Good night and God bless. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.